Nolan stumbled over his lines, voice trembling under the weight of the spotlight. The studio lights burned hotter than his uncle's glare, each second stretching longer. His words tangled, and Burke's anger erupted like thunder crashing through silence. The crew froze as his harsh voice echoed, calling the boy useless and weak. Nolan's sister stepped forward, begging Burke to stop before things went too far. Burke smirked coldly, reminding them who held power and control over their lives. He tossed Nolan's snack aside, shouting that stars must stay perfect to shine. Behind the cameras, Nolan's spirit dimmed as the applause became another cage. Burke's greed grew with each audition, forcing the boy to live for his ambition. Nolan practiced lines until dawn, eyes red, whispering that he just wanted peace. Jasmine, his older sister, fought desperately to regain custody from Burke's grip. The courts refused her plea, claiming she lacked proof of his cruel behavior. Burke kept pushing, demanding new auditions before the week's end or else. He owed dangerous men money, and Nolan's fame was his only way out. The pressure twisted every smile Nolan tried to hold on camera. When Burke met Tony, the man who funded his lies, fear clouded his charm. Tony warned him time was running out, or his luck would turn deadly. Desperate, Burke doubled down, seeing Nolan as a golden ticket to survival. Next door, a kind woman named Lola moved in, bringing light to Nolan's world. She offered warmth, friendship, and the simple kindness Burke had buried. Nolan longed for school, for friends, for freedom beyond acting scripts. Burke sneered, claiming education was useless for those destined for fame. Jasmine tried to reason, but Burke silenced her with threats and false smiles. Lola saw the fear in Nolan's eyes and knew something darker was hidden. She promised herself to help him, no matter how deep the danger went. Nolan's exhaustion showed as he stumbled through yet another painful audition. His voice cracked, but Burke's fury rose higher than his fading confidence. One night, Nolan whispered that he wanted to live with Jasmine again. Burke's laughter filled the room, promising that would never happen. Lola's gentle heart began piecing together Burke's manipulation and lies. He later tricked her into impersonating a celebrity for fake charity money. Lola agreed only to help Nolan, unaware it was part of a criminal scheme. Burke praised her kindness while pocketing every dollar raised from fans. Nolan's guilt grew heavy as he realized the lies were hurting innocent people. Jasmine confronted Burke, demanding he keep his promise to give her custody. He lied again, promising a trust fund and forged documents as proof. Burke's debts deepened, his fake smiles masking the fear of exposure. Tony's threats became promises, giving Burke 1 week to pay in full. Burke planned to flee, abandoning Nolan and Jasmine without a second thought. Lola overheard everything and quietly gathered evidence for the police. The final audition came, and Nolan gave his best, despite the tears inside. Burke bragged that this would be their big break into the high life. Jasmine burst into the studio, fury and heartbreak burning in her eyes. She revealed Burke's lies to the crew, but he laughed, calling her dramatic. When she mentioned custody papers, Burke's face turned pale as ghosts. The next morning, Jasmine's lawyer revealed the trust was already drained. Burke had stolen the funds, leaving nothing but debts and broken dreams. The custody papers were fake. Nolan was being sent to foster care. Jasmine cried out in disbelief as the court refused her another chance. Lola arrived with evidence: photos, recordings, and a signed confession. The police stormed in, handcuffing Burke for fraud and child exploitation. His screams echoed down the hall, the same rage he once threw at Nolan. Jasmine collapsed in tears as the judge granted her guardianship that day. Nolan hugged her tightly, whispering that he finally felt safe again. Lola smiled from the doorway, knowing justice had at last been served. Tony's threats vanished as Burke's empire of lies came crashing to the ground. Jasmine promised Nolan that acting would never again steal his childhood. Nolan began painting, finding peace in colors instead of applause. Under the quiet glow of sunset, the siblings built a new life full of laughter. For the first time in years, Nolan slept soundly, free from fear, free at last.